Good morning and welcome to Williams Dog Training Company. We're here this morning with Fred and Fisher, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today is Fisher's ability to understand and respond to his obedience commands, the corrections and motivations that we give him while we're working with him, and the training equipment that we're using. Fred is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he's going to keep the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand, leaving his left hand free to give the correction. The correction that we give is a tug and let go on the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Fisher's been fitted with his own personal training collar, and we'll show you how to properly use this during your one-on-one lesson. As you can see, Fisher is seated very nicely on Fred's left, which is where all our obedience training is done. The first exercise they're going to demonstrate is heeling. Heeling is proper walking on a leash. They're going to take off doing that now, and the command you want to use is Fisher heel. We've also incorporated the automatic sit into that, as you see right there. Whenever Fred stops his feet, Fisher will sit. There's another one right there. It's also important during the heeling exercise that Fisher walks at your pace on your left-hand side. He shouldn't try to pull ahead or lag behind. He's been trained to walk nicely at your pace. And that was another automatic sit right there. Next exercise we're going to demonstrate is the stay command. The stay is a hand and voice command. Fred's going to use the open flat of his left palm about an inch or so from Fisher's muzzle and the one-word command to stay. He'll then walk out to the end of the training leash. It's a great exercise to help build some self-control in Fisher. You want to start this one at about a minute and build your way up to about 3 minutes. And when Fred returns back to Fisher, he's going to walk all the way around him, providing an added distraction as he goes behind him, and right back into that left-hand side heel position. Fisher remains seated throughout the entire exercise. He gets a little praise and they take off heeling again. We'll demonstrate some more of the heel to sit and the stay for you as they throw in an automatic sit there.
Stay.
And Fred gives him the stay again and out to the end of the training leash. And this time, instead of returning back to Fisher, he'll demonstrate the recall or the come command. You call him to you using his name and a nice voice. He comes in, sits right in front of you. Then we have an exercise called the finish, where Fisher heels around the backside and right back to that left-hand side heel position. We'll demonstrate it one more time and leave him in the sit stay and out to the end of the training leash. Call him into you. He comes in, sits nicely right in front, and then he'll perform the finish by heeling around the backside and right back to that left-hand side heel position. Very nicely done. I take off heeling again. It's a good time to remind you should practice all your commands about 15 to 20 minutes a day. You can practice inside and outside your home and incorporate them into your daily routine just to keep them fresh in Fisher's mind. Now they're going to demonstrate our down commands. The first is down from a heel position. Fred's going to use the open flat of his left palm straight down towards the ground and the one-word firm command to down. He then gives Fisher a stay and walks out to the end of the training leash. It's another great exercise to build that self-control in Fisher. You want to start this one at about 3 minutes and work your way up to about 5. And when Fred returns back to Fisher, he's going to walk all the way around him as he did on the sit stay and right back into that left-hand side heel position. And Fisher remains down throughout and they take off heeling again. We'll demonstrate the down for you one more time. Gives him the down again and the stay. And this time he'll demonstrate that recall or the come command again. Call Fisher in using his name, comes in, sits nicely right in front, and then he'll perform the finish by walking all the way around and back to that left-hand side heel position. Give them a second to get lined up for our final command, which will be down from a distance. This will be the down from a distance. You're going to leave Fisher in a sit stay and walk out to the end of the training leash. And this will be the only time you want to use your right hand to give the command, and Fred will drop Fisher into a down from the end of the training leash. Excellent job. He'll then return back to him again by walking all the way around, and back to that left-hand side heel position. Perfectly done. Alright, we've demonstrated for you the obedience commands that Fisher has learned here at school. It's been a pleasure working with Fisher, and thank you again for choosing Williams Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer.